Hey guys, welcome back to the Faithful Farmer Mama. Today's video is a little bit different. We are actually taking a road trip. The girls and I are going thrifting on the way up to see a friend, and it's going to be a fun adventure for us. I can't wait to go, and I'm really excited. It's super early right now. Everybody is still just starting to get up. It's about 6 o'clock, and we are going to be headed out by 6:30. So join us today as we travel and take a little road trip. So we are headed up to Missouri and then to Ohio to thrift and antique and visit some sweet friends who are more like family. I'm very excited for this trip. I've been waiting for a couple months now to go. We are very blessed to have been able to watch the sun come up on our journey. We've traveled through lots of major cities, but also lots of backcountry roads. It's such an amazing experience to get both country and city all in a couple of hours. And just to let you know, I'm very grateful for two girls who are always willing to video for me as I am driving. Oklahoma has the most amazing land features throughout the whole state. Some places are flat, some are hilly. We have mountains and hills and lakes. It's the most beautiful place ever. I surely will miss it as we are gone, but looking forward to our adventure. Goodbye, Oklahoma. Welcome, Missouri. We're getting ready to go into the Missouri state line. And how can you not love this travel plaza with Will Rogers waving at you? Couldn't believe how much snow was still left in Missouri. Our snow had melted because it had snowed 2 days before that. So it was kind of nice to see all the ice and snow on the roads, but some other places had none, and it was all within a couple minutes of each other. We are headed into a little town called Washington, Missouri. Got the tip to go there from Farmhouse on Boone by Lisa Bass. And it was such a great experience to go visit this little tiny town. Really enjoyed that it was right off the highway, not far in. My girls really had a good time too. We visited a lot of little shops, although many of them were closed, I'm guessing because of the virus pandemic stuff, but we did find a few that we were able to go into. Their website said they were open, which was a little disappointing. However, I do totally understand, and it was good to go visit the little city there. We really did have a good time just walking around. Of course, after walking around in the cold weather, we had to stop and get coffee, hot coffee. This coffee shop is one of the cutest coffee shops I have ever been into. Plus, it has a full candy bar, anything you possibly could want. Razzles, bottle caps, things from back in the 80s when I was a kid. It was fabulous. On our way back to the highway, we stumbled upon this thrift store. Let me tell you something. I wish we had thrift stores like this in Oklahoma. Well, maybe my wallet doesn't wish that we had them. This store was gigantic. It had everything you possibly could want. New and old things, beautiful furniture, lots of clothing, lots of dishes, lots of books. You name it, they had it. So much stuff. It was almost a little overwhelming because they did have so much. And it was actually very decent priced, which made me very happy. So we walked around, got a few things, and I'll show you those a little later. What a great place. After that, we headed to Ohio. Yes, Ohio. This was our first stop in Ohio. This is what I'm talking about. Antiques. I am a sucker for antique furniture. It is so beautiful. And to think how many people have actually touched and used all of these things that are here. The history that goes along with each and every piece, to me, is just phenomenal. This place was beautiful, had lots and lots and lots to choose from. Actually, we only spent about 45 minutes to an hour in this antique store, and although that was nowhere near enough time, I was feeling very overwhelmed. Guys, these are my dishes. I absolutely love transferware. These are by Johnson Brothers, and I prefer not to get those, but I did pick up a couple pieces, and I'll show you those in a little bit. Now, back to the story about this great antique shop. It had so much. You name it, they had it. I was so just engulfed in so much history that was here. After about that hour came by, I was feeling a little overwhelmed because they had so much stuff. I couldn't even finish going through everything. We just kind of grabbed the few things that I wanted and headed back out the door. It went on for what felt like miles. Dishes and dishes and dishes. You had to really look too, because some places they had transferware stuck in the middle. Crocs. I love Crocs. They are one of my all-time favorite holding containers or just decoration, especially for that vintage farmhouse feel. This place had lots of them to choose from. Yep, it's not far after Christmas. Y'all, cast iron. Oh my goodness. Yes, there was lots of it there. So after stopping here, we headed into Walnut Creek area. This is in Ohio also. Many of you know that I follow Mary Yoder from White Cottage Company. This is where her booth is, but this antique store is adorable as well. My girls loved going through and looking at all of the old antique style things that people used to use, like farming tools and kitchen tools that are no longer being produced but still are able to be used. Love jars, love wooden products. I love windows. I love all things antique. This place had so much. I have one of these bowls, except mine's pink. These windows were so pretty. I would have loved to have taken them all. The history that is in all of these places still just amazes me. So I found Mary's shop, her little section there. Absolutely love her work. It is beautiful. Great job, Mary. We continued on through this place as well, and I was very grateful. I found a few things that I was able to take home. There were some great things for the farm that I wish I had a truck to bring home, but I wasn't able to do that. So a few little things here and there. Definitely a place I would be willing to stop at again, shall I ever come back up in that area. On the road again, we stop at IKEA in Columbus. My youngest has always wanted to go here. Even with a line, she was willing to wait. We walked through, there were so many people. We walked through and grabbed a few things. Love their florals and their faux plants. It was really a great stop. Here are all my finds from our antiquing trip. I'm so excited at how everything just works together. I found this bag of lace. I'm always looking for lace, and it really was like $3 or $4. So I got this big bag of lace from Walnut Creek. I got this cute cracker container. They used to actually sell crackers in those, which is so funny to me. Ball mason jar. This jar actually had the lid on it. A lot of times they don't have the lid. I don't plan on using this for canning, but it is for decoration. Metal bowls. Never can have too many of those. And I love the chippy idea of these. Of course, my transferware. I did pick up 3 pieces. This top piece here, I loved that it reminded me of settlers in Oklahoma bringing on covered wagon. It is a piece of English ironstone, but it was in great condition, no chips, which was really awesome. This piece right here is so beautiful. I don't know why I didn't show you the scalloped edge, but it actually has a scalloped edge on it. It's so pretty. Absolutely my favorite find of that trip. Then this beautiful green platter. I love the color of this green. It's not quite the dark green, the evergreen of the normal transferware that I usually get, but I really like this place. It's a great addition to my set. Found this cute drawer. These plants I got at IKEA, they were like $3.99 for 3 little ones, which are great. I love greenery. But the drawer was missing the knob, so I'll probably put a knob on there, sand it a little bit, and then I'll use it just for decor or storage. This is a crock I got. It does need a little bit of cleaning up. It's a little dirty. You can tell it's been sitting on a shelf somewhere. I plan on like putting utensils in it, or even just sticking a plant inside of it. And then I found this at that shop around the corner in Missouri. What an adorable thing. So it's great as a wooden cut board, but look inside. It had every tool. This had never been used. You can tell that it's never been used. The top of it has a couple little gouges in it, and I plan on just sanding those off and putting some oil on top of it to make sure that it's nice and clean. And then I found this quilt set. This I found at the Walnut Creek Antique Shop. I know that this is not a handmade quilt. This came from a company, but the whole set was $40 for a queen. You can't beat that. In the summertime, it's too hot for our duvet. We love quilts, and it's my colors of my room, gray and yellow. Well, guys, that's it for today. Sorry this is not normal for my closing, as I did not happen to record one this time for some reason. Oh, my brain. But thanks for being here. I hope you enjoyed this thrifting trip, and I really do hope you'll come back and join us. Please be sure to subscribe below, and we'll see you next time. Bye.